right, November 16th. It's pretty nice out. It's about 70. Mornings have been a little cool. I've been picking a little bit of stuff out of the, I guess we'll call it the garden, even though they're planters. What's great about these 10-gallon cloth buckets is they have handles and you can just pick them up and move them around. Like I just pulled up some radishes and just moved the and carrots and move the empty things out of the way so I can just kind of shuffle and reorganize things. Chard is starting to catch up. Spinach is doing well. Broccoli rabe, it just went weird, so I haven't figured out what to do with it yet. Garlic sprouting, and then we've got, these are regular carrots, and those back there are rainbow, and those are the chantenays. Those are the short fat carrots. I got to take some of the dirt out of one of these buckets, finish hilling these potatoes, bring that up to the edge. Couple of minuscule carrots and radishes. Either they're too small or they're too grubby, but that's all the tops from that. Then today or tomorrow, I'm going to be picking green beans. They're a pretty good size, actually. Full-size green beans. I gave them a week, so, oh man, look at the size of that one. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick beans today, tomorrow. Lots of beans. Not quite as much on the inside. Some of these plants got chewed up. They're a little runty, but there's stuff in there. There's some weird bug fungusy thing on the rutabaga. They're bugs. You can see them moving. They just infested it even after I sprayed, so this is pretty much dead. A couple of it touched over here. I picked them off. These outside tomatoes, not doing so great. There's a couple over there, but that was just an experiment. Cauliflower is really slow between the time of year. It should have been started, like I said, about a month and a half ago. And this thing's almost dead. That cracked. This is trying, but yeah, just the wind. I mean, it's trying. It's just not doing well. Ginger. But the real thing is look at the size of this radish. And look at the size of that carrot. Then I got a bunch of the radishes where they're supposed to be more round, but this batch, whatever breed this was, kind of long and lean. And then a couple of these white hailstone radish. It's not a turnip, it's actually a radish. They even have, so I got one. Yeah. They kind of get purpley at the top, but you can't tell because I cut it off. But anyway, so radishes, carrots, mondo radish. This is finishing filling up. I wasn't paying attention, and greenhouse went dry, probably yesterday. Just filling it up. 177 gallons so far. It will be about 190. This is a 275 gallon tote, so bugs have taken over this poor thing. Even after spraying it, I'm gonna wait to try to hose it down and spray some of them off, but there's one big cucumber hanging in there, and I don't see any others popped up. So between the cold and the bugs, as you can see, there's, tens of thousands of them if you were to probably pick them apart. These got a little dry and fell over. Haven't figured out what to do with them. Everything else is kind of as it is every week, really. I need to do a little trimming. I've been a little lax in here. I need to pick cayenne this week. Grape tomatoes are starting to turn. Those are peppers back there. Not that red clip, but there is a couple tomatoes tomatoes ripening back there. This one should be the chocolate sprinkle. Doing pretty good. Haven't seen anything happening as far as changing color. This is another grape tomato. What the heck is this one? This is the midnight snack. So this is the small blue purple ones. You can see them, there's a couple. It's not doing great. Hoping to get a few off of there before it gets cold. Big beef, not so big, but yeah, there's a good cluster there. There's a good cluster there. Small cluster here, small cluster up there. Couple over here, so we'll see how it does. I'm probably just gonna prop this up instead of cutting it off. It's doing so darn well. I mean, look, it goes from here all the way up and curls over. And just the way the tomatoes is holding it. This is that early doll that I got seeds for. They got started late, kind of bloomed late, but I need to trim it. There's lots of suckers in there. Other than that, everything else is about the same. Lots of green peppers. And these other tomatoes, yeah, there's some on there, like we talked about before, you know, they're just, I mean, it's nice and green and healthy. Bottoms don't look it that way, but it only supports so much for one stem, right? So, yeah, that's it. We'll see what happens. So, that's it for this week. More showing just the what I harvested more than anything else.